Good morning and welcome to our meditation on grace. Today is the 7th of April, and I would like to read in Proverbs chapter 13, verse 16. All who are prudent act with knowledge, but fools expose their folly. There are two ways to expose our folly. It's by acts and also by what we say. So we have been meditating on grace and wisdom and how God in his grace gives us wisdom, so we are going to use our words in a way that's pleasing to him. So he's calling us here to be prudent and not to expose our folly with using our tongues, using the words that come out of our mouths. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15 says that the simple believe anything, but the prudent give thought to their steps. To believe in anything. So these days that are the last days we are living this planet, when we are going through this terrible time of pandemic of COVID-19, and even before COVID-19, we saw the period we saw what we call today fake news coming to exist. I remember that when I left Brazil 30 years ago in 91, every time I had to send news to my family, I had to write a letter, even to send pictures, to put them in an envelope. I remember when I lived in England and I was a student there and I had to write to my family, and it took forever for them to receive the news. So it wasn't very easy to spread fake news in those days because everything had to be sent by post. But today it's extremely easy to share. You can share thousands of times some news that you have received, and people believe in anything that they read. Everything that is in Facebook and that is sent by WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram, everything is believed. And the Proverbs is calling that person a simple mind, not a very intelligent mind. When we belong to Christ, we have the discernment that God has given us to understand what is true and what's not. We have got the good news of the gospel to spread, but not fake news. There was a church in the book of Acts that every time that Paul preached at that town, they went into the Old Testament to check if what Paul was saying was true. So that's the sort of Christianity that we need today. We have to check things. People say this and that about Christ, about spirituality. We don't have to believe in everything that we see in the internet. We don't believe in everything, but we give thought to what we are going to say, to what we are going to do. And we are talking about words and how God gives us his wisdom. So we are going to say the word. Sometimes, most of the time, we should just shut our mouths up and not say anything. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 2, fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in speaking their own opinions. That's what fools do. But we are not fools if we belong to Christ, because he has given us his intelligence, his wisdom. So we don't find pleasure in whatever comes out of our mouth. And actually, when we have Christ in our hearts, we don't just say everything that it comes to our mind. We try to understand if it is going to be pleasing to God, what we are going to say or not. Because we should never forget that everything that we sow, we are going to harvest. God bless you.